This is what I thought about The Last of Us show without having ever played any of the games. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad to be back with a brand new video. I'm so stoked we're going to be talking about The Last of Us today. It's a show that I've been very much looking forward to watching and talk about. We got the first episode, I've just watched it, so I'm really hyped to talk about this. So I just think we should get, straight into it. Now guys, as I said in the beginning of this video, I've actually never played The Last of Us games. I'm experiencing this world for the first time, the characters, the world building, and this is basically my first impressions on that and my first thoughts. So what did I actually think of this show? As of now, we've only gotten the first episode, but it is an hour and 20 minutes, which means it's basically a mini movie. And it's been enough for me to already, get an opinion on if I want to continue to watch this show. So no more teasing, let's just get into it. Right off the bat, I love this show already. I love the characters, especially the way they handle them. Pedro Pascal, I think this might be his best performance already. The way he acts in this, just the first episode, and the way his body language comes across. Now, Joel was the character I was most interested in. Like so many other people, I love Pedro Pascal in almost everything he's in. So I was really hyped when he was cast as Joel, and already I could see this would be a different type of character for him. I think the closest role we have seen of this is basically Mando, because there's also like this lonely guy taking care of a child. We haven't really seen Joel in this story yet taking care of a child in that way. I think that's basically what they're gonna do with Ellie, as far as I'm to understand, but we just haven't seen that yet. But here he brings a performance unlike something I haven't seen. Like, you can tell he just ain't right, and he's using his body language to show that, as well as, the way he speaks, his demeanor. He is once again having to protect a child, the one thing he failed at in the first place. He's getting a second chance at undoing his mistake. And from there, we just get introduced to all these awesome characters, and I do believe that it's this connection between Joel and his daughter that makes it so gut-wrenching when, she's eventually shot. We spend time with these characters, and then she just gets shot, which was so gut-wrenching to me. It was so, and they do not hold back on the blood and the effects here. Like, she is bleeding out to her death. And the child actor who plays Sarah just does such an amazing job. Like, I almost swore like they killed her on set, because the way she was managed to show life slowly fading out of her eyes was just insane. Like, this was insanely painful to watch, and a really strong beginning for the show. Now, the other main character we have is Ellie. We don't really know much about her yet from the show, but supposedly I think she's immune, as we'll learn in the ending. And that's essentially why she's held captive throughout this episode. Most of the episode, we see her railed to a radiator. Well, kind of like this one, isn't it? But yeah, she's held captive by the rebel groups because she ran away from Fedra, and now supposedly she didn't want to be there. There was nothing for it. We don't really know yet, and I'm really looking forward to seeing why she ran away. Was it in the search of her mother or her father, like both of her parents, or something like that? But that's really what I'm mostly looking forward to with this show, is basically the characters. I'm really looking forward to seeing the chemistry blossom between Joel and Ellie. It seems that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey already have some chemistry. They just have this really nice banter, and it just feels natural. Now, this show I also want to give huge prop to the set designers and costume and makeup artists. Like, the way they make Pedro Pascal look aged and worn, like from that to that, is insane. He definitely looks like, the years haven't been kind to him. But my god, the world and the sets, like the way they made everything look post-apocalyptic, and I think most of it is actually practical sets. I think there's very little CG in these sets. I just love, and the way, the infected people look with the tendrils coming out and spores and whatever it is, it looks so nasty, and I love it. It's really like movie quality, SFX, but my god, were they nasty. Also, something I'm really a huge fan of is the score as well, and the cinematography. It really complements each other. The camera work is also amazing. I like how the show has a heavy use of close-ups on the things that's important. It seems so dynamic. I really don't know how else to explain it, but I really liked it. Also, the color grading here, because most of the time they really use this dull gray filter to show how boring and worn the real world is, but sometimes it just gets really dark and contrast, especially when there's blood. The vibrance of the red really breaks apart the scene, which I really love. It really gave me some Kill Bill vibes, which I'm all here for, and it was just a great decision they made in post. Joel's bro was also played by the guy who played Ghost Rider in the MCU. He's literally the best part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I really hope we do see him. They seem to have great chemistry in the opening scenes. So yeah, I'm just really hyped to see where the show goes next. And yeah, that's really my first thoughts and first impressions on this show. I really enjoyed it, and it's really one of the greatest TV openings I've watched in a while. I'm really looking forward to the next couple of episodes, and I'll make sure to drop my review right here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I'm finally back and able to make content. I'm really motivated at the moment to do so, so I hope it keeps on. I'll do my best to keep uploading for you guys, especially with this Last of Us show, because it's really gotten me hooked. So yeah, I think we'll see a lot of that. But yeah, make sure to comment down below what you thought and give this video a thumbs up. It will really help me out and show me that you actually like the content that I post here. And also, yeah, why not subscribe? I mean, you're already here. With that being said, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.